K-Rose. Because all America loves a cowboy.
Let's have another record so I can get on with birthing this heifer. You ever stick your entire arm up a cow? Come on, girl, push!
All my exes live in Texas, and Texas is a place I dearly love to be. But all my exes live in Texas, and that's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. Rosanna's down in Texarkana wanted me to push her broom. Sweet Eileen's over in Abilene, she forgot I hung the moon. And Allison in Galveston somehow lost her sanity. And Dimples, who now lives in Temple's, got the law looking for me. All my exes live in Texas, and Texas is a place I dearly love to be. But all my exes live in Texas, and that's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. I remember that old Brazos River where I learned to swim, but it brings to mind another time where I wore my welcome fin. By transcendental meditation, I go there each night, but I always come back to myself long before daylight. 'Cause all my exes live in Texas, and Texas is a place I dearly love to be. But all my exes live in Texas, and that's why I hang my hat in Tennessee.
All my exes are 6 feet under the ground. That's the difference. I ain't never been divorced, just frequently widowed. I have a lot of black clothes. Food at funerals is great, and I get shit-faced every time.
Tennessee.
I keep hearing you're concerned about my happiness, but all that thought you're giving me is conscience, I guess. If I were walking in your shoes, I wouldn't worry none. Are you and your friends are worried about me? I'm having lots of fun. Counting flowers on the wall, that don't bother me at all. Playing solitaire till dawn with the deck of 51. Smoking cigarettes and watching Captain Kangaroo. Now don't tell me I've nothing to do. Last night I dressed in tails, pretended I was on the town. As long as I can dream, it's hard to slow the swinger down. So please don't give a thought to me, I'm really doing fine. You can always find me here and having quite a time. Counting flowers on the wall, that don't bother me at all. Playing solitaire till dawn with the deck of 51. Smoking cigarettes and watching Captain Kangaroo. Now don't tell me I've nothing to do. It's good to see you, I must go, I know I look a fright. Anyway, my eyes are not accustomed to this light, and my shoes are not accustomed to this hard concrete. to my room and make my day complete. Counting flowers on the wall, that don't bother me at all. Playing solitaire till dawn with the deck of 51. Smoking cigarettes and watching Captain Kangaroo. Now don't tell me I've nothing to do. Don't tell me I've nothing to do.
Got a little fog on the horizon, so cuddle up to something warm and pray you don't make a mistake. I did once and gave birth to a centaur. I would love to know Merle Haggard, so next time some man on the street tries to steal my car or yells a suggestive comment, I could call Merle to take care of business. You ever had a can of whoop-ass opened? Sing to me, Merle.
Always wanting you, but never having you makes it hard to face tomorrow, 'cause I know I'll wake up wanting you again. Always loving you, but never touching you. Sometimes hurts me almost more than I can stand. I'd been better off if I turned away and never looked at you the second time, 'cause I really had my life all together till your eyes met mine. And there I saw a yearning and a feeling cross the room that you felt for me. Wish I'd had a way of knowing the things we had in mind could never be. Always wanting you, but never having you makes it hard to face tomorrow, 'cause I know I'll wake up wanting you again. Always loving you, but never touching you. Sometimes hurts me almost more than I can stand. Wanting you, but
my third husband was a brave man. That was the song he was singing when he went swimming in the lake, carrying a big old weight around his neck.
Almost more than I can stand.
Anyone knows how to pull out his pistol, but it takes a cowboy to know when to shoot. K-Rose.
He was born a fool for love.
Great heavens, that was an earthquake last month. All transit between Los Santos and Red County is still restricted, and the sheriff don't know when it'll reopen. So crack a bottle of whiskey and sit a spell. Take your shoes off.
She was 6 and he was 7. Used to send him off to heaven when she said, "You are my sunshine." His heart he always liked the best when she teased him with a kiss, and she said, "You make me happy, you fool for love." What he wouldn't do for love, he's a fool for love. Born much better. Tattooed underneath his sweater, L-O-V-E in blue. Seems he was never satisfied, chasing girls like butterflies, believing every word they said was true. He's a fool for love. What he wouldn't do for love. He's a fool for love. Once a fool, you've got to follow the rule. Always a fool for love. The last time I saw him alive, he was standing up on the bride's side, yelling his objections at the groom. The blushing bride was my best friend. She turned around and to him said, yes, you were my only sunshine then. You fool for love. What he wouldn't do for love. He's a fool for love. Born a fool, you've got to follow the rule. Always a fool for love. He's a fool for love. He's a fool for love. Oh, for love. He's a fool for love. He's a fool.
Here comes Amos.
Yeah, here comes Amos.
Yee-haw!
Now Amos Moses was a Cajun. He lived by himself in the swamp. He hunted alligator for a living. He just knock him in the head with a stump. The Louisiana law gon' get you, Amos. It ain't legal hunting alligator down in the swamp, boy. Now everybody blamed his old man for making him mean as a snake. When Amos Moses was a boy, his daddy would use him for alligator bait. Tie a rope around his waist and throw him in the swamp. Alligator bait in the Louisiana bayou. About 45 minutes southeast of Thibodaux, Louisiana, lived a man called Doc Millsap and his pretty wife Hannah. Well, they raised up a son that could eat up his bed and groceries. Named him after a man of the cloth. Called him Amos Moses. Yeah. Now all the folks around South Louisiana said Amos was a hell of a man. He could trap the biggest, the meanest alligator and just use one hand. That's all he got left, called alligator bit it. Left arm gone clean up to the elbow. Well, the sheriff got wind that Amos was in the swamp trapping alligator skin. So he snuck in the swamp, gonna get the boy, but he never come out again. Well, I wonder where the Louisiana sheriff went to. Well, you can so get lost in the Louisiana bayou. About 45 minutes southeast of Thibodaux, Louisiana, lived a cat called Doc Millsap and his pretty wife Hannah. Well, they raised up a son that could eat up his weight in groceries.
We're back. I was digging something out of my teeth. Eating raw meat is so tasty,
Sit down on him, Amos.
especially human
Go,
flesh.
son. About 45 minutes southeast of Thibodaux, Louisiana, lived a man called Doc.
To the town of our Freel rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw loose and running, came the whisper from each lip, and he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more. 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was an Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead, and he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the Ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome Ranger was about to meet his death. About to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the Ranger is still talked about today. Texas Red had not cleared leather for a bullet fairly ripped, and the Ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the Ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Big
It was so nice of K-Rose to install a saddle rather than a chair in the studio. I was feeling home with my legs akimbo.
Big iron on his hip.
Well, I declare, time for the K-Rose line. Who's calling up? My cattle are vibrating.
The music your boss makes you play, it really speaks to me. You're always talking about being faithful and cheating at the same time. Man, that sounds really great. And I love the harmonica thing. I play harmonica too. Listen, I was wondering if you're into news, guys. I'm on the news.
It's your fault what's happened to this country. You care more about a bad batch of baloney than the things that mean something.
People don't care about the things that matter. They want to be entertained with explosions and car chases and orphans on fire. And that's what we give them, even if we have to cause it ourselves.
You damn city slickers.
She was called a scarlet woman by the people who would go to church.
I bet the lot of you couldn't cook a pot of beans on an open campfire. When the cities go up in flames and we're back to our senses, you'll need skills like shucking corn and killing small animals with your bare hands.
She found me outside one Sunday morning, begging money from a man I didn't know. She took me in and wiped away my childhood. A woman of the streets, this lady Rose. This bed of roses that I lay on, where I was taught to be a man. This bed of roses where I'm living is the only kind of life I understand. She was a handsome woman, just 35, who was spoken to in town by very few. She managed the late evening business like most of the town wished they could do. And I learned all the things that a man should know from a woman not approved of, I suppose. But she died knowing that I really loved her. Off life's bramble bush I picked a rose. This bed of roses that I lay on, where I was taught to be a man. This bed of roses where I'm living is the only kind of life I understand. This bed of roses that I lay on.
I ain't no scarlet woman, and I bitterly resent the accusations. I don't go near young boys. Old men with weak hearts and a lot of life insurance. That's much more my style. I'm a gentlewoman.
Barefoot and pregnant again, just like my daddy, K. Rose.
Heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Heartache number one was when you left me. I never knew I could hurt this way. And heartache number two was when you came back again. You came back but never meant to stay. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Heartache number three was when you called me and said that you were coming back to stay. With hopeful heart I waited for you, knocked on the door. I waited but you must have lost your way. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end.
K-Rose, how come there are no stores in San Andreas that sell belt buckles? I need one the size of a hubcap. I bought a huge one in Florida that was a memorial to diaper fetishism. Great for moms. It's Willie Town. Mr. Nelson coming at you with a song we all know only too well. I love you, Willie.
Crazy, crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so blue. I knew you'd love me as long as you wanted, and then someday you'd leave me for somebody new. Worry, why do I let myself worry? Wondering what in the world did I do? Crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying, crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Crazy, crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so blue. I knew that you'd love me as long as you wanted, and then someday you'd leave me for somebody new. Worry, why do I let myself worry? Wondering what in the world did I do? Crazy for thinking that my love could hold you.
I know about being called crazy. When I was a little girl, they said I was crazy, and they threatened to drown me. I got them back years later.
I'm crazy for loving you.
There's one thing I believe in my marriages, it's Darwinism. Survival of the fittest. So far, I've buried 9 of the bastards.
K-Rose, because if you spend more time with farm animals than your wife, you'll have a lonely heart and a nasty infection.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash. I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling around a bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps a-rolling on down to San Antone. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. I bet there's rich folks eating from a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But those people keep a moving,
and that's what tortures me. Well, if they freed me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line. Far from Folsom Prison, that's where I want to stay. And I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away.
Bullshit about people seeing lights and things in the desert sky. I mean, the other night I made wild, passionate love to a little green man who spoke in thought language, but he was just from the East Coast. Time for a little Hank Williams. I love old Hank.
Hey, hey,
woo-wee.
good looking. What you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? Hey, sweet baby, don't you think maybe we could find us a brand new recipe? I got a hot rod Ford and a $2 bill, and I know a spot right over the hill. There's soda pop and the dancing's free. So if you wanna have fun, come along with me. Say, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me?
Another comes up and wants to be milked.
Early one morning, making my rounds, took a shot of cocaine and I shot my woman down. Went right home and I went to bed. Stuck at 11:44 beneath my head. Woke up next morning, grabbed that gun, took a shot of cocaine and away I run. I made a good run, but I went too slow. They overtook me down in Juarez, Mexico. Sitting in the hop joint, smoking my fill, in walked the sheriff from Jericho Hill. He said, Willie Lee, your name is not Jack Brown. Why, you're the dirty hop that shot your woman down.
yes, oh yes, my name is Willie Lee. If you got a warrant, just read it to me. Shot her cold cause she made me sore. I thought I was her daddy, but she had 5 more. Put me on the train, I was dressed in black. Lord, the sheriff man, he brought me back. Had no one to go my bail. That night I dried up Corcus in the county jail. And next morning, along about 9, I spied the sheriff coming down the line. Our Danny coughed as he cleared his throat. Come on, you dirty hop, into the district court. Into the courtroom the trial began, where I was paneled by 12 honest men. Just before the jury started out, I saw that little judge commence to look about. In about 5 minutes, in walked a man, holding the verdict in his right hand. The verdict read in the first degree. I hollered, Lordy, Lordy, have mercy on me. Judge smiled as he picked up his pen. 99 years in that old San Quentin pen. 99 years underneath that ground. I'll never forget the day I shot my woman down. Come on, you hops, and listen unto me. Just lay off of your whiskey and let that cocaine be.
I am shit-faced. Your mama, Mary Beth, will continue to play this music till her dying day. Ain't no dust storm, plague of locusts, or child welfare agent can stop me. Eddie Rabbit up next, people. This song reminds me of the truck stop off of 70 in Columbia, Missouri.
Well, I love a rainy night. I love a rainy night. I love to hear the thunder, watch the lightning when it lights up the sky. You know it makes me feel good. Well, I love a rainy night, such a beautiful sight. I love to feel the rain on my face, taste the rain on my lips, in the moonlight shadows. Showers wash all my cares away. I wake up to a sunny day, 'cause I love a rainy night. Yeah, I love a rainy night. Well, I love a rainy night. Well, I love a rainy night. Ooh, ooh. I love a rainy night. I love a rainy night. I love to hear the thunder, watch the lightning when it lights up the sky. You know it makes me feel good. Well, I love a rainy night, such a beautiful sight. I love to feel the rain on my face, taste the rain on my lips, in the moonlight shadows. Puts a song in this heart of mine, puts a smile on my face every time, 'cause I love a rainy night. Yeah, I love a rainy night. Oh, I love a rainy night. Yeah, I love a rainy night. Ooh, ooh. Showers wash all my cares away. I wake up to a sunny day, 'cause I love a rainy night. Yeah, I love a rainy night.
I also love a rainy night. Great for disposing of things and nobody seeing anything. Everything washed away, including my conscience and all the evidence.
You see it in my eyes. Yeah, I love a rainy night, but it makes me high.
If this is what cowboys listen to, no wonder they invented the electric guitar. K-Rose.
think we're here for? You're listening to K-Rose. Don't go away. I might start to cry.
Well, I woke up this morning, it was drizzling rain. Around the curve come a passenger train. I heard somebody yodel and a hobo moan. Jimmy, he's dead, he's been a long time gone. Been a long time gone. A long time gone. If you wanna get to heaven, got a D.I.E. You gotta put on your coat and key-I-E. Wanna get the rabbit out the L.O.G. You gotta make a cold motion like a D.O.G. Not like a D.O.G. Like a D.O.G. Yeah. I got a good woman, what's the matter with me? What makes me wanna love every woman I see? I was trifling when I met her, now I'm trifling again. And every woman she sees look like a place I came in. Look like a place I came in. Yeah. Woo. Place I came in. Got my name painted on my shirt. I ain't no ordinary dude. I don't have to work. I don't have to work. Oh. One more.
Here's a great song about swimming and crossing the state border. God, I know a lot about that. Romance, Southern style.
Hey, Louisiana woman,
Mississippi man,
we get together every time we can. The Mississippi River can't keep us apart. There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
Too much love in this Louisiana heart.
See the alligator all waiting nearby. Sooner or later they know I'm gonna try. When she waved from the bank, don't you know I know it's a goodbye fishing line. See you while I go. With the Louisiana woman waiting on the other side, the Mississippi River don't look so wide. Louisiana woman,
Mississippi man,
we get together every time we can. The Mississippi River can't keep us apart. There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
Too much love in this Louisiana heart. Well, I thought I'd been left, but I never had till I was wrapped in the arms of a Mississippi man. When he holds me close, it feels almost like another hurricane just to rip the coast. If he can't come to me, I'm gonna go to him. That Mississippi River, Lord, I'm gonna swim.
Hey, Louisiana woman,
Mississippi man,
we get together every time we can. The Mississippi River can't keep us apart. There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
Too much love in this Louisiana heart.
Well, the Mississippi River, Lord, it's 1 mile wide, and I'm gonna get me to the other side.
Mississippi man, I'm losing my mind. Gotta have your lovin' one more time.
I'm gonna jump in the river, and here I go. Too bad, alligator, you swim too slow. Hey, Louisiana woman,
Mississippi man,
we get together every time we can. The Mississippi River can't keep us apart. There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
That song reminds me of Crossbow. I love crossbows and shooting little garden gnomes. Bastard, stay out of my garden. Mary Beth Maybell knows how to get medieval.
There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
Too much love in this. You're on K-Rose with me, and I'm doing like my therapist said, love everyone like myself. I declare that boy at the gas station was offended when I started loving on myself in the car. Well, hey, when inspiration hits...
Trailer for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. Ain't got no cigarettes. But 2 hours of pushing broom buys a 8 by 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. Third boxcar, midnight train, destination Bangor, Maine. Wool worn out suit and shoes. I don't pay no union dues. I smoke old stogies I have found, short but not too big around. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. I know every engineer on every train, all of the children and all of their names, and every handout in every town, and every lock that ain't locked when no one's around. I sing trailers for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. Ain't got no cigarettes. But 2 hours of pushing broom buys a 8 by 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. Trailers for sale, rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes. But 2 hours of pushing broom buys a 8 by 12.
Mickey Gilley is singing about making the world go away. It's easy, stupid. That's what pharmaceutical companies are for.
Make the world go away.
Grin has changed my life.
And get it on my shoulders. Say the things you used to say, and make the world go away. Do you remember when you loved me? For the world took me astray. If you do, then forgive me and make the world go away. Make the world go away and get it off my shoulders. Say the things you used to say and make the world go away. I'm sorry if I've hurt you. I'll make it up day by day. Just tell me that you love me and make the world go away. Make the world go away and get it off my shoulders. Say the things you used to say and make the world go away.
Mickey Gilley's so damn sexy. I saw him in concert and befouled a pair of bloomers. I'd ride on his combine any day.
And make the world go away.
sin, my darling, how I love you, because I know our love can never be. It's a sin to keep this memory of you when silence proves that you've forgotten me. The dream I built for us has tumbled, each promise broken like my heart. It's a sin, my darling, how I love you, so much in love and yet so far apart. It's a sin to hide behind this heartache, to make believe that I found someone new. It's a sin to say that I don't miss you when people know I'm still in love with you. I'm sure you're happy with another who shares the love I couldn't win. Why pretend that I can't live without you when deep inside I know that it's a sin?
Did you see them burning all that marijuana? This country hates farmers. It's a shame. My poppy field keeps getting raided too. It's for my medicine. If this were like the old days, we wouldn't have these problems. This song is so cute.
Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys.
You let your babies grow up to be cowboys. They'll have fantasies that involve tractors, a ham, and a pair of twins. My poor ex-husband, Oliver.
Doctors and lawyers and such. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. 'Cause they'll never stay home and they're always alone, even with someone they love. A cowboy ain't easy to love, and he's harder to hold. He'd rather give you a song than silver or gold. Budweiser buckles and soft-faded Wranglers, and each night begins a new day. If you can't understand him and he don't die young, he'll probably just ride away. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Don't let them pick guitars and drive them old trucks. Make them be doctors and lawyers and such. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. 'Cause they'll never stay home and they're always alone, even with someone they love. Cowboy loves smoky old pool rooms and clear mountain mornings, little warm puppies and children and girls of the night. Them that don't know him won't like him, and them that do sometime won't know how to take him.
He ain't wrong, he's just different, and his pride won't let him do things to make you think he's right. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys.
You know, after you've had your heart broken 1,000 times, you get stronger.
Make them be doctors.
Then you start to fight back. That's what I did.
Mamas, don't let your babies grow up.
K-Rose for when love shoots you in the back and steals your horse.
Do you know how to tell a heifer's in heat? We got a rain warning. Time to fake some flood damage and get a handout from the government.
I got a hangover heart from your kisses last night. My head is so heavy, the tears blind my sight. You no longer love me, you said we must part, and all I have left is a hangover heart. Too much wine from the bottle makes you feel bad next day, but take another drink and that feeling goes away. But tell me, my darling, just how I should start to lose this old feeling of a hangover heart. No pills from the doctor, no drugs from the store will help me forget the one I adore. I don't need a doctor, no nurse with her chart. All I need is you for my hangover heart. Come back to me, baby, let's make a new start and take away the pain of this hangover heart.
Statler Brothers time again. Mama sang bass. These guys are singing about New York City.
She came to me shortly after Christmas, said she hated spoiling New Year's Eve, but the truth doesn't wait to come in season, and what we had feared was now believed. She said she'd leave come Monday morning, catch a plane if I'd split the fare. She had friends who lived in New York City. She'd look 'em up and have the baby there. And now she's alone in New York City, living like, Lord, I wonder how. An angel in hell in New York City, but I can't think about that now. Honey, will you tell him Bible stories and give him all the love I never could, and never tell him too much about his daddy, 'cause there's not too much to say that's good. He'll have to learn it all from his mother, how to count and say his ABCs. But when you teach him prayers to say at bedtime, leave off God bless Daddy, won't you please? And now they're alone in New York City,
we're listening to that record. Reminds me of my late husband, Billy Ray. Poor man. He knew I didn't know how to drive a combine.
I can't think about that now.
I heard about this young couple tearing about the countryside, robbing shit. Oh, it's so romantic. Reminds me of when I used to run around robbing everything before I found Dylan in bed with the getaway horse.
I just remembered something that I forgot to do. The bedroom door needs painting and the walls are fading too. Angie's back needs fixing. That all takes time, you see. And I know I'm not fooling you. Goodbye comes hard for me. So I'll just check for things once more and look in every room. I must have dropped my comb somewhere, and the man must stay well groomed. It seems I have the right to stay, but I know you don't agree. When it's goodbye to all I love, goodbye comes hard for me. Goodbye comes hard for me, and I'd hoped you'd grab my sleeve. I thought that you might change your mind and ask me not to leave. My face is wet, I've cried, I guess. I love you, now you're free. When it's goodbye to all I love, goodbye comes hard for me. My face is wet, I've cried, I guess. I love you, now you're free. When it's goodbye to all I love, goodbye comes hard for me.
I love the Desert Rose Band. One step forward, two steps back. Story of my life. Before I know it, I'm burying another husband.
Held me up, held me down, made me crazy, then you brought me around. Were my darkness and my light, you were my blindness and my sight, were my shelter and my storm, made me cold and you made me warm. You were my fever and my cure, made me doubt and you made me sure. One step forward and two steps back, nobody gets too far like that. One step forward and two steps back, this kind of dance can never last.
great track. Mary Beth Maybell's spinning these CDs. Whew, this girdle is murder.
Step forward and 2 steps back. Nobody gets too far like that. 1 step forward and 2.
I heard all about that nice, handsome Officer Tenpenny going on trial. He could take down my particulars anytime. I'd show him the position.
Take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. A woman done left and took all the reason I was working for. You better not try to stand in my way as I'm walking out the door. Take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. I've been working in this factory for now 15 years. All this time I watched my woman drowning in a pool of tears. And I've seen a lot of good folk dying, had a lot of bills to pay. I'd give the shirt right off of my back if I had the guts to say, take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. My woman done left and took all the reason I was working for. You better not try to stand in my way as I'm walking out the door. Take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. Well, that foreman, he's a regular dog. The line boss, he's a fool. Got a brand new flat top haircut. Lord, he thinks he's cool. One of these days I'm gonna blow my top, and that sucker, he's gonna pay. Lord, I can't wait to see their faces when I get the nerve to say, take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. A woman done left and took all the reason I was working for. You better not try to stand in my way as I'm walking out the door. Take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. Take this job and shove it.
What is this Ballas and Grove Street bull crap all about? You boys should get along. Find yourself a nice girl each, or a horse or something, and start doing something more creative, like mindlessly procreating. Juice wrote this track about me, Queen of Hearts. I've had my heart broken. I've been played with.
Midnight, and I'm waiting on the 12:05, hoping it'll take me just a little farther down the line. The moonlight, you're just a heartache in disguise. Won't you keep my heart from breaking if it's only for a very short time? Playing with the Queen of Hearts, no one in it really smart. The Joker ain't the only fool.
Playing with the queen of hearts, knowing it ain't really smart. The joker ain't the only fool who'll do anything for you. Playing with the queen of hearts, and knowing it ain't really smart. The joker ain't the only fool who'll do anything for you. And laying out another line, thinking about a life of crime.
Well, I declare, that has to be country music. It's the only thing that keeps me from ravaging a buffet. I love a buffet. I'm fat and I'm proud.
Playing with the queen of hearts. Playing with the queen of hearts.
Bars are all closed. It's 4 in the morning. I must have shut 'em all down by the shape that I'm in. I lay my head on the wheel and the horn begins honking. The whole neighborhood knows that I'm home drunk again. If drinking don't kill me, her memory will. I can't hold out much longer the way that I feel. With the blood from my body, I could start my own still. But if drinking don't kill me, her memory will. These old bones, they move slow, but so sure of their footsteps as I trip on the floor and I lightly touch down. Lord, it's been 10 bottles since I tried to forget her, but the memory still lingers lying here on the ground. And if drinking don't kill me, her memory will. I can't hold out much longer the way that I feel. With the blood from my body, I could start my own still. But if drinking don't kill me, her memory will.
I keep moving on, you know. After someone's gone and died on me, I have to leave a place. Sometimes under cover of darkness, having changed my name. Here's a song that should be in the jukebox of every bar to remind men to stop having a good time with their friends, playing pool, smoking, and drinking.
Johnny Walker said,
"Come on home so I can scream and throw things at you for nothing, 'cause I'm on the rag."
Drinking his namesake over the rocks. He was drunk, too drunk to care. When a girl in the bar walked up beside him, and this is what she said. She said, "A woman came by with a letter for you," and this is what the letter said.
Dear John, please, Johnny, please come home. I need your love and the kids, they gotta be fed. And John,
letter said, the letter that Johnny Walker read. Then John, he got up from the table. Slowly he walked outside. He was thinking of his wife and little children at home, and how his drinking had ruined their lives. Then John, he stared off into that street light, and a vision filled his poor, poor heart with dread. For it was him lying drunk there in that gutter, clutching in his hand the letter that Johnny Walker read. And this is what it said.
Dear John, please, Johnny, please come home. I need your love and the kids, they gotta be fed. And John, if you don't hurry back, I'll be gone.
Yes, that's what the letter said.
Don't brand another man's cattle. That's what I learned in relationship therapy. That and first cousins is legal.
Dear John, please, Johnny, please come home. I need your love and the kids.
Way down in Louisiana, amongst a tall grown sugar cane, lived a simple man and a Dominic hen and a rose of a different name. Yeah, the first time I felt lightning, I was standing in the drizzling rain with a trembling hand and a bottle of gin and a rose of a different name. Yeah, the devil made me do it the first time. The second time I done it on my own. Lord put a handle on this simple-headed man, help me leave that black road alone. When the devil made that woman, he Lordy threw the pattern away. 'Cause you were built for speed with the tools you need to make a new fool every day. And I way down deep and dirty, here on the darkest side of shame, you'll find this cane-raising man doing it again with that rose of a different name. Yeah, the devil made me do it the first time. The second time I done it on my own. Lord put a handle on this simple-headed man, help me leave that black road alone. Yeah, the devil made me do it the first time. The second time I done it on my own. Oh, Lord put a handle on this simple-headed man, help me leave that black road alone.
Here's a record that'll put hair on your chest. It sure did in my case. A whole lot of it.
2 cigarettes in an ashtray. My love and I in a small cafe. Then a stranger came along and everything went wrong. Now there's 3 cigarettes in the ashtray. I watched her take him from me. And his love is no longer my own. Now they are gone, and I sit alone and watch one cigarette burn away. I watched her take him from me. And his love is no longer my own. Now they are gone, and I sit alone and watch one.
Now that's a song. Man, when you're with your girl, keep a leg down each side and your mind in the middle. That was my late husband Earl's problem.